Don't read your own press clippings. They can be very hurtful to start with. If you read the editorials or some of the letters that people send to the editor, sometimes they don't say very nice things. Some of the emails that I get or that we get can be very, very disheartening. Just, we work hard. We work many, many hours, and we're doing whatever we can to keep our community safe. And then you get people who take the liberty of making some very, very derogatory and ridiculous comments. It can be a little frustrating. And on the other hand, if in fact you're getting good press clippings and you're hearing a lot of good things about your department and the 40% decrease in crime rates and 94% satisfaction, take that for what it's worth. Too often we'll get complacent and we'll start to celebrate our success, and bad things will happen. So we need to realize where we are. Things can change very, very quickly. We've had a session on from hero to zero in about 1.5 seconds. That's all it takes. Things can happen very rapidly in our business, and we've got to be prepared to respond to either. I like to see the good stuff for our department, but I don't get fooled by it and suggest that's what it's all about, because things can change very quickly. I guess the old saying is that you're only as good as your last headline, and think about that. And your last headline may not be, might not be so good depending on what's going on in your community. If I could, just one other comment. And I see police agencies doing this a lot, and I think it's something we have to really, really be careful about. The media can cause us problems, but they also have a job to do. And I've always made an effort to show the media respect. Just as a quick example, we had a house fire a short time back where 4 people perished in the fire. I had several police officers and firefighters on the scene. We were at the scene. We ran off to Tim Hortons, of course, and we picked up the standard donuts and coffee and all of that. We brought it back for our people that were out there in very cold temperature and containing the scene and all that. As we were going through the perimeter, we were blocked off. They allowed us in the perimeter. The media were all standing there, and the media were kind of joking, "Oh yeah, it's time for coffee and donuts and all of that." I drove through the perimeter, stopped the truck, lifted up the back, and I got out and I gave them 2 big urns of coffee and several boxes of donuts. They tend to think that we're pretty good, and I suspect if there's ever a doubt or if there's ever a time that they can give us a bit of a break, they probably will give me that break because they remember that coffee and the donuts. And if you can do that, if you have the time, show them some respect. I think it's always important